G'day legends, welcome to the ultimate What If Showdown. Ever wondered who'd win in a fantasy battle between the world's fiercest animals? Today we're imagining a three-way clash: the tenacious American Pitbull Terrier, the mighty African lion, and the colossal polar bear. Picture a massive reinforced cage, neutral ground for these titans. We're not promoting real fights. This is about celebrating the unique strengths and wild adaptations of these animals. We'll break down their size, power, and fighting styles to see how they stack up. So, let's step into the ring for a wild, imaginary encounter. May the best animal win. Let the ultimate showdown begin. First up, let's meet the American Pitbull Terrier. This breed is one of the most recognizable and talked about dogs in the world. Known for its bold personality and unmistakable look. Small but mighty, the Pitbull weighs in at up to 60 pounds and stands just over 20 inches tall at the shoulder. Don't let its compact size fool you. This dog is packed with power and energy, making it a true force to be reckoned with. Don't underestimate it. This dog is pure muscle and heart, bred for tenacity, grit, and an unbreakable spirit. Every inch of its body is built for action, and it's always ready for a challenge. Its bite force is an impressive 235 psi, which is remarkable for a dog of its size. The Pitbull's signature move is to latch on with its powerful jaws and shake with incredible strength, making it a formidable opponent in any contest of strength. Agile and explosive, the Pitbull can dodge, dart, and launch surprise attacks with lightning-fast reflexes. Its athleticism is unmatched among dogs of similar size, and it thrives on speed and quick thinking. But its greatest weapon isn't just its strength or speed, it's relentless determination. This dog never gives up, no matter how tough the odds. Its focus and drive are legendary, and it's always pushing forward. However, in this fight, size is its biggest disadvantage. When standing next to a lion or a polar bear, the Pitbull looks tiny, almost dwarfed by these massive predators. Against a lion or polar bear, its tough skin and muscular build offer little protection from the sheer power of its opponents. The Pitbull's courage is undeniable, but it faces a huge challenge. One swipe from either giant could be absolutely devastating, potentially fatal. The Pitbull must rely on its wits and agility to survive. The Pitbull's only hope is to use its speed and intelligence. Hit-and-run tactics, never going toe-to-toe with these colossal foes. It must stay light on its feet and always be ready to dodge danger. It's the ultimate underdog, relying on courage, agility, and quick thinking to stay in the fight. Every move counts when you're up against such overwhelming odds, but courage alone may not be enough against these behemoths. The Pitbull's bravery is inspiring, but it's facing a nearly impossible task. The Pitbull's challenge is clear: outmaneuver, outlast, and avoid the crushing power of its opponents at all costs. It must use every ounce of skill and determination to survive. It's a true David versus Goliath, except this time it's David versus two Goliaths. The odds are stacked sky high against our brave little fighter. What a brave little battler. The American Pitbull Terrier may be small, but its heart and spirit are larger than life. Enter the African lion, the undisputed king of the savannah. Revered for centuries in myth and legend, the lion's presence commands respect across the animal kingdom. Weighing up to 550 pounds and standing nearly 4 feet tall at the shoulder, this big cat is a true powerhouse. Its muscular frame and imposing stature make it one of Africa's most formidable predators. The iconic mane isn't just for show. It's a symbol of strength and maturity, and it serves a vital purpose. The thick mane protects the lion's neck during fierce battles with rivals, absorbing bites and scratches that could otherwise be fatal. The lion's bite force is an incredible 650 psi, strong enough to crush bone, while its claws, 4-inch natural daggers, can inflict devastating wounds with a single swipe. These weapons make the lion a fearsome adversary in any fight. Lions combine raw strength with explosive speed, reaching up to 50 miles per hour in short, powerful bursts. This speed allows them to ambush prey and close the distance in the blink of an eye, but they're sprinters, not marathoners. Prolonged chases or drawn-out fights quickly sap their energy. After a burst of action, lions need time to recover, often seeking shade to rest and regain their strength. Alone, the lion lacks the backup of its pride and must rely on raw instinct, cunning, and experience to survive. Solitary males are often more aggressive, having to fend for themselves in the wild. Its hide is tough, covered in scars from past battles, but it's not impenetrable. Deep wounds can be life-threatening, and every fight leaves its mark on the king. The lion's strategy is simple yet effective. Use its speed and power to strike hard and fast, aiming to take out the pit bull quickly and then challenge the polar bear head-on with relentless aggression. It's a serious contender, bringing unmatched predatory instinct, confidence and dominance to the ring. Every muscle, every movement radiates power and intent. The lion's power, experience and fighting spirit make it a dangerous opponent for any challenger, no matter their size. But against a giant like the polar bear, the lion faces its toughest test yet. Will the king of the savannah rise to the challenge? One thing's for sure, what a magnificent beauty. Now let's meet the true heavyweight of the frozen north, the polar bear. This magnificent beast is a living legend, a symbol of raw power and survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The polar bear is the largest land carnivore on the planet, with some males tipping the scales at a staggering 1,300 pounds. When it stands upright on its hind legs, it can tower over 10 feet tall, an awe-inspiring sight that commands respect from all who encounter it. Its bite force is a jaw-dropping 1,200 psi, enough to crush the skulls of seals and even break through thick ice. Those powerful jaws are designed for one thing: domination. And don't forget those massive paws, each armed with thick, razor-sharp claws. A single swipe can shatter bones or deliver a fatal blow to any opponent. These paws are not just weapons, they're tools for survival used for hunting, digging and swimming. The polar bear's thick fur and up to 4 inches of blubber act as natural armor, shielding it from the brutal cold and making it nearly impervious to bites, scratches and even the sharpest teeth. This insulation is key to its survival in sub-zero temperatures. Despite its massive size, the polar bear is surprisingly agile. It can sprint across the ice at speeds up to 25 miles per hour and swim for miles in freezing Arctic waters, showing off incredible stamina and endurance. Its main weakness? The polar bear is built for the cold. In a prolonged fight, especially in warmer conditions, it could overheat. But in a short, brutal clash, that's unlikely to slow it down. The polar bear's strategy is simple but effective. Use overwhelming size, brute strength, and sheer power to dominate any challenger. It's a master of intimidation and aggression. This titan doesn't rely on fancy tactics or clever tricks. Brute force is its game, and it plays to win. With unmatched durability, immense strength, and a fearless attitude, the polar bear stands as the clear favorite in any contest of power. As the apex predator of the Arctic, it's used to being unchallenged, ruling its icy kingdom with absolute authority. Against a lion and a pit bull, the polar bear faces the ultimate test of strength, endurance, and dominance. It's a clash of titans, where only the strongest will prevail. Get ready, this is going to be one epic, unforgettable battle. The Arctic Titan is ready, the stage is set. Let the showdown begin. The stage is set, a massive circular cage-packed earth floor and 3 fierce contenders. The pit bull, low and tense, scans the giants, knowing it must be smart to survive. The lion roars, asserting dominance, eyes locked on the polar bear as its true rival. The polar bear stands calm and imposing, its presence alone intimidating. Each animal sizes up the other's tension, thick in the air. It's a classic standoff. Who will make the first move? The pit bull waits, ready to dodge. The lion is wary, calculating its chances. The polar bear is patient, confident in its strength. This is a battle of nerves as much as muscle. Posturing, intimidation, and strategy play out in silence. Each waits for a sign of weakness. The psychological warfare is intense. The ultimate showdown is about to erupt. The standoff breaks. The lion moves first, targeting the pit bull to eliminate the smallest threat. With a roar, it charges, but the pit bull dodges at the last second. The lion's claws miss, and the pit bull latches onto its hind leg, shaking fiercely. The lion roars in pain, trying to shake the dog off. Suddenly, the polar bear seizes the moment, charging at the distracted lion. The lion looks up just as the polar bear's massive paw crashes down on its back. The impact is brutal, sending the lion sprawling and the pit bull tumbling away. The first major blow is struck. The polar bear has made its presence felt. The lion is hurt, its speed and agility compromised. The pit bull, though thrown aside, is still in the fight. The polar bear stands over its rivals, ready for the next move. The battle has truly begun. The cage is chaos. Who will survive the next round? The lion, wounded but defiant, scrambles up, roaring in pain and fury. The polar bear presses its advantage, aiming to finish the job. The two giants clash. Lion's claws slash, drawing blood, but the bear's thick hide absorbs most of the damage. The polar bear uses its weight, trying to pin the lion. Meanwhile, the pit bull recovers and circles, looking for an opening. It bites the polar bear's leg, causing pain and distraction. The bear bellows, momentarily divided between foes. The lion lunges, sinking its teeth into the bear's shoulder. But the polar bear retaliates. Grabbing the lion, it delivers a devastating bite to the neck. The lion's strength fades, the bear's power overwhelming. The pit bull, relentless, keeps harassing, but the outcome is clear. The polar bear's size and strength are unmatched. The battle is reaching its climax. Only the strongest will remain. The end is near. The decisive moment. Polar bear's crushing bite ends the lion's challenge. The bear stands over its fallen rival, bloodied but victorious. Only the pit bull remains, brave, exhausted, but hopelessly outmatched. The pit bull stands its ground, but the size gap is insurmountable. The polar bear turns, delivers a final, powerful swipe. The contest is over. The pit bull's courage was legendary, the lion's power immense, but the polar bear's sheer size and durability win the day. Its natural armor, strength, and bite force proved unbeatable. In this ultimate fantasy showdown, the polar bear reigns supreme. Power and resilience are king. The Arctic Titan stands alone. What a battle. What a wild ride. Remember, this was pure fantasy, a celebration of nature's most incredible animals. In reality, these creatures should never meet like this. Each is a champion in its own world. The pit bull, a loyal companion. The lion, a symbol of wild Africa. The polar bear, master of the Arctic. Their true beauty is in the wild, not in imaginary battles. All three face real threats: habitat loss, climate change, and more. Our job is to protect them, not pit them against each other. Let's channel our fascination into conservation. Learn, teach, and help preserve these amazing animals and their habitats. The greatest battle is for our planet's biodiversity. Thanks for joining this adventure. Be kind to all creatures, big and small.